Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Hello, we're just getting set up, so have a seat and relax. Sit in a comfortable position. Okay. So, all right, I think we're good to go. Let me just move this. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Let's see, hold on. Test, 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 test. Hold on, test, 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 test. I'm not hearing myself. Let's see, hold on. Test, test, test. So, can you guys hear me okay? Is the audio good? Because I'm not getting anything here in my headset for some reason. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Okay, that's better. There we go. All right, test, 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 test. Okay. All right. So let me go grab my mother. I'll be right back. All right. So she's on her way. Hi, Diane. Hi, Becky. My mother is on her way. We'll get started as soon as she arrives. I'm hoping the audio is good. Test, 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 test. All right. One more quick audio test. Test, 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 test. All right. All right. So have a seat in a comfortable position. You can sit with your legs crossed or straight, however you feel comfortable. And relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath through your nose, inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, open your mouth and exhale. Inhale and exhale when you need to. And when you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Feel the air move against the back of your throat. As you inhale, imagine your head is reaching up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, relaxing your shoulders. Now, in the next inhale, inhale through your nose as you raise your arms and hands together above your head. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale this time through your nose and lower your arms and hands down. So move with your breathing, inhaling up and exhaling down. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Inhaling your hands up and exhaling them down. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side as you lower your arms and hands down on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side. So we're gonna alternate sides on the exhale, lowering our arms down on the exhale, raising them on the inhale. Move with your breathing, no rush. Follow your breath. Try and take long, deep inhales and exhales. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring both arms in front and inhale and exhale through your nose naturally. Now from here, bring your hands together, arms straight out in front. And we're going to inhale, move our arms as far back as we can reach. And exhale, wrap your arms around, grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest and breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your head and inhale, reaching us back as far as you can. Exhale, place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest. Breathe through your nose. Now lift your chin, inhale one more time, and exhale, bring your hands down in front. Now bring your hands together, palms facing each other, interlace your fingers, bring your forearms together, lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs, and we're gonna make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, gently and slowly flexing our wrists as we circulate around. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose, moving slowly, following our breath, inhaling and exhaling through our nose as we need to. Try and flex your wrists as much as you can. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making, and we're going to move in the opposite direction. Flexing our wrists as much as we can. And then pause in the center, release your fingers and bring your palms together, your hands in front of your chest in prayer posture, arms parallel to the floor. Take a few deep breaths, inhale and exhale through your nose. Now take your left hand behind you for support. Sit up straight. Take your right hand and right arm off to the right side of your body. And we're going to inhale, lifting our right hand up, reaching for the ceiling as much as we can. Exhale, leaning over to the left side, reaching for the left front corner. When you're ready to inhale, reaching your right arm up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, moving your hand and arm back down. So we're inhaling, lifting and reaching, exhaling, reaching to the left corner. When you're ready to inhale, lifting again. And when you're ready to exhale, lowering your arm. So move with your breath. Try and keep your hips on the ground when you exhale. One more time, inhaling and exhaling toward the left front corner. And when you're done, we're going to move our right arm down behind us for support, and we're going to switch to the opposite side. So place your right hand behind you, sit up straight, move your left arm and hand to your left side, and inhale, reaching your left hand up toward the ceiling. When you're ready, exhale, reaching for the right front corner. Inhaling up and exhaling down, moving with your breath. One more time, inhaling and reaching for the right front corner. And when you're done, bring both hands in front and just breathe naturally through your nose. Observe your breath. Okay, now we're going to get up into tabletop position on all fours. And we're going to do cat-cow. So what you'll want to do is make sure your hands are under your hips. Your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. You can be on the balls of your toes or the flat part of your feet. Our spine and neck are parallel to the floor. Spread your fingers wide. Make sure your index fingers are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. So rotate your shoulders, rotate them so that your elbows are facing your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. So in cat-cow, we want to make sure our head moves last. We're going to inhale and arch our lower spine. Exhale, pushing the upper spine toward the ceiling. So go ahead and inhale, arch your lower spine. At the end of the inhale, lift your head. And then exhale, tighten your gluteals, pull your navel in, push your upper spine toward the ceiling, and lower your head on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift the head at the very end of the inhale. Move with your breath. We're moving our spine only, keeping the arms straight. When you're ready to exhale, remember to pull the navel in, tighten the gluteals, the buttocks muscles. Again, on the inhale, arch the spine and lift the head at the very end of the inhale. And on the exhale, pull the navel in, push the upper spine toward the ceiling. This is cat, and lower the head. moving with your breath. Breathing through our nose. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause in a neutral position with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, pull your navel in toward your spine, and we're going to inhale, reaching our right arm and left leg, stretching them as much as we can on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your left leg and right arm down. We're going to switch to the opposite, left arm and right leg, inhaling, stretching and reaching on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, lowering your arm and leg back down. So it's opposite arm and opposite leg on the inhale, stretching and reaching while we pull our navel in toward our spine. When you're ready to exhale, coming down, moving with your breath, inhaling out and exhaling in, pulling the navel in toward the spine as we do this. One more time on each side. And when you're done, pause for a moment in neutral tabletop, which is our spine and neck are parallel to the floor. Now spread your knees, bring your feet together, and we're going to sit back in child's pose. Lower your hips as far down as you can toward your heels. Lower your forehead down to the ground as far as you can, and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. Now from here, make sure your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. You want your knees about, 5 or 6 or 7 inches apart so that you can keep your balance when you move your left foot forward into a lower left lunge. You can place something soft under your right knee if you need to. Otherwise, come on up into a lower right lunge, hands in prayer posture in front of your chest, and breathe through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Try and keep your left knee above your left ankle. And you can move your right knee back as far as you'd like so that you can get a deeper stretch if you'd like in your hips. And if you like a deeper stretch, you can also move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands toward the ceiling. You can look straight ahead or up at your hands and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Take long, deep breath. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then make a circle with your hands reaching up toward the ceiling and bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're going to switch feet. Bring the right foot forward. Adjust your legs so that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, come on up into a lower right lunge. Adjust your left knee if you'd like to move it back further. Hands in prayer posture and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Place something soft under your knee if you need to. Bend your mat or a pillow, anything you'd like. A towel. And if you'd like a deeper stretch, move your arms near your ears, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and breathe. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and as you exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. Spread your knees, bring your feet together, and we're gonna sit back again in child's pose, lowering our hips to our heels, lowering our forehead down to the mat, and breathing through our nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. Now adjust your knees so that they're under your hips, and we're gonna do puppy pose. So from here, we're gonna walk our hands forward, lifting our hips in the air as we lower our head and arms in front of us, stretching open our armpits and shoulders area, pushing the floor away, breathing through your nose. And then slowly come back. And again, we're going to spread our knees, bring our feet together, and sit back into child's pose, lowering our head all the way down and breathing through our nose. Now lift your head and come back up into a tabletop position. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again if you'd like, or we're gonna do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, get onto the balls of your feet. Make sure your shoulders are rotated so that your biceps are facing forward. Spread your fingers wide, index fingers facing forward. And we're gonna push the floor away as we lift our hips up toward the ceiling into downward dog. Lifting our heels off the ground to walk the dog, stretching the backs of our legs, breathing through our nose. And relax your shoulders and arms. And breathe, inhale and exhale. Slowly lower your knees and walk forward or hop forward if you'd like and stand up. Come to the front of your mat. Separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Observe the weight of your body on the bottoms of your feet, evenly distributed. All right, now we're gonna inhale our hands up toward the ceiling, pull our navel in and swan dive down, bending forward, placing our hands next to the outside of our feet. And from here, we're gonna inhale up halfway. Halfway is your spine and your neck are parallel to the floor. And then exhale, relaxing down. Placing our hands on the floor, we're gonna step our right foot back so that our left knee is bent over our left ankle, and we're gonna come up into warrior one with our right leg straight. Our torso and hips are facing forward. Left knee over left ankle. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now, if you'd like, you can reach your arms up near your ears and reach for the ceiling, breathing through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale and exhale them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, we're going to take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, reach your arms out parallel to the floor as you turn your torso and your hips to face the right side of the room. Feel free to adjust your right foot so it's pointing out. Make sure your left knee is bent over your left ankle, not in front of it. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest, and gaze out over your left fingertips. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now from here, we're going to take our right hand and arm and lower it down to our left, I'm sorry, did I say right hand and arm? Our left hand and arm. We're going to lower that down to our left thigh and reach our right hand up toward the ceiling, looking at our right hand. And then lower it back and come back up into Warrior Two. Swing our right arm forward and our hips to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling, and exhale our hands back to prayer posture in front of us. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to tilt our torso over our left leg and place our hands on the floor. Lower your right knee down and place your right hand on the ground. Take your left hand and reach it up toward the ceiling as you inhale and exhale through your nose, reaching with the left hand and pushing the floor away with your right hand. Try and take long, deep breaths. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your left hand down to the floor. Lift your right knee off the floor. Place your right foot on the floor. And we're going to inhale back up to Warrior One and breathe. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor and step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly as we inhale, reverse swan dive, palms together above your head, and exhale your hands down by your side. Now we're going to do the other side. So inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, pull your navel in as we swan dive down, hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Hands on the floor as you step your left foot back. Your right knee is bent over your right ankle, and inhale up into Warrior One, hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Our torso and hips are facing forward. Our left leg is straight. Our right knee is bent over our right ankle. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like a deeper stretch, move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Inhale if your hands are above the ceiling, reaching toward the ceiling. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale. Bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Then inhale and exhale as you stretch your arms out parallel to the floor. Rotate your hips and torso to face the left side. Adjust your left foot so that you can keep your balance. Keeping the right knee bent over the right ankle. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest, and gaze out over your right fingertips. Imagine your shoulder blades are coming together behind you. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now take your right hand and lower your right forearm down toward your right thigh and lift your left hand up toward the ceiling, gazing at your left hand. Inhale and exhale through your nose. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor. Now from here, inhale and swing your left arm and hips and torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now inhale, make a circle, reaching up. And exhale, coming down, hands to the outside of your right foot. Lower your left foot down to the ground. And keeping the left hand on the ground with the left arm straight, we're going to inhale and reach our right hand up toward the ceiling, pushing the floor away with our left hand as we reach our right hand up, inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale. Bring your right hand back down. Lift your left knee off the ground and bring your left foot down again. And we come up as we inhale into Warrior One. Take a moment to breathe. Then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, tilt your hands down to the floor, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly as we inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Bring your palms together and exhale your hands down by your side. Now we're going to sit down on the floor. I'm going to turn sideways. Feet together, facing forward. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and exhale them down. Now, keeping our spine and neck where they are right now, sit up straight, keep your spine and neck in alignment. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and exhale, tilting your torso over your legs, reaching your arms as far as you can, keeping your neck and head in alignment. Don't bend your head, keep your head in alignment with your spine. Inhale and exhale through your nose and come down as much as you can and just breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. Breathe into any tension you may feel. And then inhale, coming up. Now scoot to the front of your mat, bend your knees, feet on the ground, knees in the air. You can hold on to your shins if you'd like, or move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in and tilt back a little bit. We're going to lift our heels off the ground and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to point one leg or the other or both, you can do that as well. And then lower both feet down, wrap your arms around your knees, grab your arms, forearms, and just relax for a moment. Take a long, deep inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do the same thing again. Bring your arms parallel to the floor or hold on to your shins if you'd like. Pull your navel in, lifting your feet off the ground, arms parallel to the floor. Again, you can practice lifting one leg or the other or both, however you feel comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And then bring your feet down. Now from here, we're going to slowly come down with our spine all the way on the ground and move your arms out like a T, parallel to your shoulders, palms facing up. Move your feet under your knees. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground and raise them and lower them to the right side of your mat. So hips are on the right side of your mat. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, inhale through your nose. And exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right palm. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to straighten your right leg out over your left, lowering your right foot down to the floor, you can do that as well. Breathing through your nose, keeping your shoulders on the ground. If your right leg is straight, bend it back over the left. And then inhale, bring your head and torso and hips back to the center and adjust your body. Breathing naturally. Move your feet back under your knees. So with our feet as far under our knees as we can get them, pull your navel in toward your spine, lift your hips off the ground, and lower them to the left side of your mat. down on the ground. Now keeping your shoulders on the ground, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose, and exhale as you lower your knees to the right side. Turn your head to gaze at your left palm, keeping the shoulders on the ground, and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to straighten your left leg out over your right, lowering your left foot down to the mat, you can do that. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, and breathe. If your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale, bring your hips and knees and head back to the center. Lower your arms down near your torso. Again, bring your feet under your knees so that you can grab your ankles if you need to with your hands. Pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground as you inhale, lifting, and exhale when you're ready, coming down an inch off the ground. When you're ready to inhale, inhale, lifting, tightening the gluteals, pushing the heels of your feet into the ground. When you're ready to exhale, coming down an inch off the ground. Follow your breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now in the next inhale, take your arms, keep your hips off the ground, take your arms and place them under your hips. Interlace your fingers and breathe through your nose, inhaling and exhaling as you keep your hips lifted. Tighten the gluteals, your buttocks muscles, pushing the heels into the floor, and breathe. Then inhale and then release your arms and hands from under your hips. Lower your hips all the way down and relax. Now from here, straighten out your right leg, keeping the left knee bent and the left foot on the ground. Notice your right leg, it should be straight. Notice your calf of your right leg on the ground. Notice your hips on the ground. That's where we want to keep them. Keeping our shoulders on the ground. We're going to lift the left foot and knee and interlace our fingers under our left knee. Relax your left foot. Inhale and exhale, gently pull your left shin and knee toward your left shoulder. Gently inhaling and exhaling through your nose, keeping the right leg on the ground, relaxing your left foot, and breathe. Take long, deep breaths. Try and keep the right leg on the ground. Relax your left foot. One more breath. And release your left leg, lower it down, straighten your left leg out. Bend your right knee so it's facing the ceiling. Right foot is on the floor. Take a moment to observe your left leg. It should be straight. Left calf is on the ground. Your hips are on the ground. And now we're going to lift our right foot and knee off the ground and interlace our fingers below our right knee. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale as you gently pull your right knee toward your right shoulder, keeping the left leg on the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then release your right leg, lower it down, and straighten out both of your feet. And we're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So separate the heels of your feet, close your eyes, move your hands so that they are just 4 or 5 inches away from your torso. Palms are facing up. Focus on your breathing. As you inhale, observe your abdomen expanding. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your wrists and fingers. Feel the ground supporting your body. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your calves, your ankles and toes. Breathe into any tension you may feel. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation, so focus on your breath, allow your body to relax. Observe your breath getting longer as you inhale and exhale. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, lift your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees, bring them close to your chest, and rock side to side. Then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. When you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through our nose and exhaling with a strong exhale with our mouth open wide. And then we're going to end the practice with a final breathing exercise. So inhale your hands up and exhale. Strong exhale. Again. One more time, inhale. Now this time, inhale your hands up, bring your palms together, exhale through your nose, but pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.